this episode of Glee was quite literally the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. I figure I actually have to, like, talk about my day first, though. So I think we already know how I feel about the Glee Christmas music, because I've rambled about it enough. Kurt, okay, the whole thing with the locker, and Finn not knowing what to get, and Artie being like, go for socks, and Blaine being like, yeah, I'm really with Artie on the socks. Blaine, you don't even wear socks, okay? It was just really cute, and Kurt, like, leaning around the side, putting his, like, cream on, or whatever. I just have emotions about that, totally unrelated to what was happening in the scene, because seasons 1 and 2, Kurt wouldn't have been caught dead in the boys' locker room while other people were in there, ever, because he would have to, like, fear for his life and harassment. And this season, like, I'm not saying they're not getting bullied ever, but he doesn't have those problems. He can be in the boys' locker room, taking care of business, and it's not a big deal, because his boyfriend Blaine and his big brother Finn are there, and Blaine's in a fight club and will own somebody who goes off at Kurt for doing his facial, whatever. And I'm just really happy about it, that he could just casually be in there. Like, that made me really happy. And Artie getting to be a director again. Okay, director Artie cracks me the hell up, I've decided. And all of his crap with the director, I have 2 conditions. 1, Star Wars. Like, what? And the Chewbacca dream. I don't even know how to comment on it. I just know it was beautiful. And, I appreciate Artie so much. When Rory sang Blue Christmas, I'm really concerned about how confused Kurt was for that entire number. And it is entirely unacceptable for me for Kurt Hummel to not be aware of Elvis Presley. And, clearly Blaine is a fan and can correct this, and I'm sure he will, because they're boyfriends / married and share their music together. But it just hurt me inside to watch Kurt sit through that entire song not approving because he doesn't understand the glory of Elvis. I don't know, it was painful for me. And then Santana all upset at the end. There's like a one-liner in the episode somewhere about how Brittany's spending Christmas with her family in Santa Fe. And so, like, the Tumblr headcanon is that Santana's upset because, like, the song really gets to her because she doesn't get to spend her first Christmas, like, girlfriends with Brittany, like, together because Brittany's gonna be away. And that's why it was sad. And that is quite sad and also adorable and also sad. But I can even be upset about it because they're officially dating. All I'm getting from Rory-Sam friendship is that there's a new ship coming to Tumblr, and I don't know if we're gonna call it Sorry, or, can't really call it Ram, because then people are just gonna draw Rams. I guess we're gonna call it Sorry, but, that ship is coming. He asked him at the end of the episode to be his Valentine's Day, what was it, sponsor? Or mentor? His Valentine's Day mentor or something? And help him get a few snogs, and he was like, we of the Glee fandom can ship anything. And this ship is coming, I assure you. I don't really understand why Sam freaked the hell out over them having to recognize that there's sad things in Christmas too. Not sure why he made that a big deal, but whatever, Glee writers. It was still super fun, and there's nothing about this episode that upset me. This entire thing's just gonna be me going, and this was beautiful, and this was beautiful, and this was beautiful, and this is beautiful. And God save us all when I get to the black and white Christmas special, because I don't even have words for my feelings. I'm not even offended with Rachel's crazy with the present thing, because it's Rachel's crazy, and that's just who she is, and it was resolved by the end. And sure, Rachel seems to learn the same lessons every episode, as Leah pointed out, but whatever, she does them in adorable fashion. Whatever, forget this. We're skipping straight to black and white show-tuny goodness, because all of that was the most beautiful, perfect things I've ever seen. Let It Snow. If Leah ever connects the audio and posts the recordings of us watching that episode, like, Let It Snow is a solid 3 minutes. of Leah, Victoria, and I going because we can't handle it, okay? It's just, they're so cute, and they're so married, and they're doing, like, cheesy sitcom Lucy and Ricky romance in black and white on our screens, dapper dancing to, like, the jazziest Let It Snow you've ever heard in your life, and it's so adorable, and they're so in love, and we can't do feelings in relation to this. It was so glorious, and the dancing and the flirting and the singing and the arrangement and the dancing and the flirting. And then all the dialogue, and they're like bad acting and overacting, and like the voices and the cheesy faces, and Darren just blatantly acting as himself, and it was so great. It was like 35-ish minutes of perfection. I don't know what, like, I felt like I was a guest in Kurt and Blaine's beautiful 1950s home, where they are roommates, bachelor roommates. They were like the least convincing not a couple I've ever seen in my life. It was great. And I mean, all of it, and all of, like, the subtle digs, I mean, they weren't subtle, all the, like, digs in the scripting towards each other, like, with giving Blaine the horrible bow tie and the pants, and he was like, I don't know, I already own a pair of these, if you could believe it. Like, you just have to keep in mind as you listen to these lines, that this is a script that Artie wrote, so this is Artie sitting in the back, being a douchebag with his script writing, and it's hilarious. And, like, Kurt's, like, fall over in the chair because the internet's out, and he's like, Christmas is cancelled! It's so cute! I just want to hug him. I just love everything. And I don't even know what to do with my feels. Britannia, like, snuggled in an armchair during the stupid Christmas story. And that was beautiful. Kurt and Blaine are beautiful. Everything is beautiful, and nothing hurts. It's just all really beautiful. And then they did go to the soup kitchen and give the gift of song or whatever, and even if their song was like a really, I think it's offensive song, particularly when, as Leah pointed out, being sung to the homeless, it's not very tasteful. And they all seemed really happy when they were singing it, even though it's a very depressing song. I can't even be upset, because everything is beautiful. Even the Finchel was super cute and adorable. And I don't care about Finchel at all, but it was adorable. I was really happy for them, and he bought her a star and then had an adorable speech to go with it. And it was super cute. And this is the best episode of Glee ever. And I don't know what to do with all of my feelings. But yes, that's that. Finished with that. Okay. That's a video. Today was beautiful. I'm gonna sleep horrendously late tomorrow, and it will be beautiful also. How many times have I said the word beautiful in this video? There's a challenge. Have a good Wednesday.